What a shot. Oh. They go in? Did that went in? Are you serious? All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Golf and Politics with my good friend Drew Ryun. This is his second time on the program. Really, you've been on more. You were on a panel, but we're here at his home club, Annetta, Texas.
Yes.
Just outside of Aledo, just outside of Fort Worth, Split Rail Golf Club. And we're gonna do 9 holes, 9 questions today.
Love it. Let's do this.
I'm especially happy to be with Drew after West Virginia beat Kansas last Saturday for the third straight time.
I think with the wind, you're going to be fine there. Might be a touch deep, but won't kill you. Yeah. All I'm focused on is how we played after that game. And you guys played after that game.
We did not play well. I didn't even watch it. It was election night in
How'd you guys do?
Oklahoma. So Dylan Travis used Campaign Sidekick.
Yeah, how'd you do?
Actually, what are you calling it now? It's Pulsar?
No, it's Sidekick, but Pulsar is the newest platform.
Is the newest platform.
Yep.
I just know that the platform works well. Our clients love it. This is 9 holes, 9 questions.
Yep.
So the first question is just, you got to have a lot of discipline to play well in golf. How is the work you've done playing golf, how is that equated to helping you in business and in politics?
I think about Bob Rotella a lot. Golf is not a game of perfect. I think the whole concept of taking calculated risks, right? Knowing what you're good at, kind of what the stretch point is of, hey, I think we can accomplish this. It's not going to be comfortable. I think that for me has probably been one of the most valuable things, is figuring out where the comfort zone is and kind of what is just exceeds that, and what we can accomplish. And I think probably one of the big moments for us was 2018. We were doing the Ron DeSantis Super PAC. I think we did like 600,000 doors in like 6 weeks with some paid door knocking teams. And 2 days before the election, a buddy of mine that I was working on with, Ryan Tyson, said, hey, I'd love to be able to visualize with icons each of the polling locations and be in cut walk lists around and driving people to them, because it was really a we were kind of poll flushing, turning out high propensity, high Republican precincts. And we didn't have that. And so I turned to the team and I said, look, this is kind of a make or break moment. I'd love to prove that we could do something on the fly. And less than 24 hours later, we had these polling place icons there. And I knew it was a little bit of a stretch for the team. But once my project manager said, yes, I can do this if you give me basically about 12 hours to code it. And we did it and pulled it off. Great. Somebody asked me to kind of define what it means to be an entrepreneur. I'm like, I think it's the ability to kind of stare into the abyss and know that you're going to stick the landing. And at first, they're like really short jumps, right? But the more you pull off, the bigger things you pull off, the bigger jumps you can take with uncertainty and know that you've got the talent and the skill and the team around you to stick the landing. So, oh, don't pull it. Just like that. There you go.
Really nice kick.
Inside 150, just like I drew it up.
That's a little short, I think. Right.
Short, but no problems. You got a short wedge going in. Just a little chip shot.
Yeah, I didn't hit real well.
Straight up and at it. What clubs do you playing?
Titleist CBs.
How long have you had those?
When my clubs got stolen in Tulsa, that's what I bought. Then I was playing the Mizunos until about a month ago. I went back to these Titleist.
Okay.
They're not as forgiving as the Mizunos, but I was getting some. When the Mizunos, you hit them well.
Yeah.
They actually end up going too far.
Really?
They just explode off the club face. But the miss hits go really short. These are just like my misses and my good hits are, the dispersion's a little bit better.
Yeah. I love these Callaway Apex, and then
I want something more forgiving.
These are the middle, right? I could have gotten into the blades, but I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play blades anymore.
Well, you are over 50 now.
But I did get talked into going to a Titleist driver, and I absolutely love that thing.
Oh yeah, it looks good.
All right.
Nice shot. Birdie putt. No, I'm kind of, I don't know. When these are going, when I'm hitting and when I'm swinging really well, they're great, but then
I'm gonna go around since
if I could get something that's a little more forgiving, it's probably
Well, that's
gonna
kind of
help
what
my
I
game.
like when I got fitted for him. The guy's like, "You have enough game." He's like, "I can still put you in blades." He's like, "But this is like 3 years ago." He's like, "You are 50, about to be 50." He's like, "Do you really want to be playing blades through your 50s and into your 60s?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "Give me something that's forgiving, but not like a cavity back."
Right. All right.
I tell you what, the straight up Apex are amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I demoed them before. Last time I played this course was 2008 with your grandfather and Marcus Davidson, who lives across the street. And I just don't remember much about the course. Yeah, it was.
Sit.
Sit. What are you doing? That was terrible. Terrible. Downhill, downwind putt. That's lovely. This pin's tough today.
This, yeah, on a day like today.
You don't want to get too aggressive here.
Slow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're quick. I have a little bit of benefit of being side, but we'll see.
It's horrible.
Oh, go in. Oh.
Just wasn't expecting 15 footer for par. Come on, get there.
Oh,
you
it did get
sucker.
there and just broke. Oh my gosh. Nothing like a 3-footer on a opening hole for par save.
Nice, solid. Drew Ryun does not miss many of those. Oh, look at this. All right, so we got this just straight away. How far is this?
This is like, I want to say it's just at 4, maybe a little under. 405. So the next 2 holes are almost identical to each other. 405 on this one, then 403.
Are these little mounds the only issue out there?
They're the only issue out there, and
No reason to not
when
tee it
they
high and
mow
let it
down
fly,
in the
huh?
winter, it's not really an issue.
Oh yeah.
Cut just a little.
Oh, I overhooked it.
Not going to kill you. You're just going to be on the other tee box. It's pretty much a straight shot.
I pounded that if I'd have hit it straight.
I was actually thinking about you this morning. I think I told you I did 340 on the bench to start last year.
Yeah.
Then tore my bicep.
Right.
So didn't really get back into it, but I started lifting heavy again, and I'm kind of easing back into it. So like this morning, it was like 5 sets of 2 reps at 275, just to kind of see how it feels. Felt great.
Good.
But I was laughing because back in, I think, 2020, you gave me a pyramid workout.
Yeah.
It was like the pyramid at the top was like 2 times 325. I got there, and it felt so easy at 325. I'm like, why don't I just throw 350 on for 2
Yeah,
minutes?
yeah.
Did 350, unspotted, and I'm like, you know what? We'll probably call it good there. I don't want to do
Go too
heavy
hard.
unspotted.
Oh, I yanked it. I think it's putting. I can't tell. So Drew, second hole, second question.
Yeah.
What is the problem you saw in the marketplace that made you say, Campaign Sidekick, this is something I have to build?
I think it was kind of that general, it was a transition away from paper lists and paper maps.
Yeah.
Honestly, I saw what was being done in my ecosystem was not being done well. And frankly, I wanted to prove a point that I could do it.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of my own money, my own credit card. So for a while, there was just me, 2 devs, a couple of other guys, and we were just grinding. Very small team. And we broke through with a couple of big campaigns. But really, the breakthrough moment was having Brian Kemp in Georgia in 2018.
Okay.
And then the DeSantis super PAC as well.
That's great.
But that probably took me the better part of 3 or 4 years to get to that point. Oh, that was terrible. Sit. That was deep.
Oh, I took a terrible.
That did take a bad bounce, and look at that thing scoot.
Bounce. What on earth? I thought that was going to be good. Oh my gosh.
Oh, that took a bad bounce too. Dagnabbit.
Yeah, not my best start here. Make it up with a good putt.
Steady. Smoked that one. These greens are slick, man. They haven't been watered in a few days.
Oh,
God.
I'm still away here.
I think the wind blew that one offline at the end. There you go. Good comeback. Things could have gotten ugly in a hurry there, Matt.
Could have.
I think the other thing too, Matt, I was thinking about your question, and I know we're probably not being recorded at this point, but I think you have to have like a pretty healthy level of self-belief, and by that I mean like you have to believe that God has given you talents like that you can use,
Right.
but you have to believe that you can actually use them. So I think a lot of people when they say self-belief, like beginning and ending with themselves, I'm like, that's complete BS.
Right.
But I think you do have to have like this belief in like, hey, I think God has called me to this, and I do have like a talent for it.
He's given us all gifts to use, and the Bible says,
right? Unique gifts, and I think a lot of people are too scared to kind of see what that means.
Right.
Anyway, so I mean, it's kind of a process too. I mean, like, frankly, like I would have been a much better runner with a little bit more self-belief.
Okay.
And it's kind of been something that I think has come along over the years as I've kind of taken a few more calculated risks along the way.
Well, that's like third hole. This is the third question. And
Yeah.
how does you ran track, Division I track at Kansas? Your father was an Olympian.
He was awesome.
First high school
boy under 4 minutes.
do under 4 minutes. So like, how does your family's athletic history? How does that fuel? How have you seen some of those things relate to business and politics?
I think one is just the discipline of it, right? Running the endurance sports are completely unique compared to team sports and any other individual sports. Like with golf, like it's individual most of the time. It doesn't have that component of endurance and the mind and the pain that comes with running, swimming, skiing.
That's a good point.
I think so for me, the mental discipline was key. I think too, now being in an arena where being able to handle the stress, right? Because competing can be stressful.
Sure.
I think the benefit of being where I am now is you don't have that physical component of lactic acid hitting you with 200 meters to go, right? And 800, so you're like, I have handled more pain physically over the years than I would ever handle in this scenario right now. So I think probably the biggest thing is the mental discipline of it.
Makes sense.
Keep cutting. Just a little bit more.
Is.
Just like I drew it up. There we go.
Oh no. Straight up in the air.
I think you cleared the bunker though.
My eyes are just like watering like crazy when that wind's
Do
blowing
you guys
in my face.
do you not have mountain cedar up where you are?
I don't know.
Dude, it has been,
My allergies were always worse down here.
oh, for sure. Like the last
down
3 days, it's been absolutely brutal. And I've been working on the house next door, and it's all cedar shakes. I'm getting it from both sides, even though I'm wearing like an industrial strength, like air filtering mask and stuff. I walked back into the house yesterday, and my eyes are just like red and watering. And Becca's like, "What are you doing?"
I did allergy shots when I lived in Texas. It was the only way I could survive.
Yeah.
It was just pretty brutal. It was all the tree allergens, all the different kinds, and it hit me.
I think for the most
I
part,
saw this water over here, and I just aimed way left, and I just popped that thing up.
I've handled it pretty well, but I will say
Is that you in there?
that's me. You
I have to
more,
be back here because I didn't.
There's one here.
Okay, yeah, that's me.
And I think Mark is up there somewhere.
Yeah, Mark actually hit the right ball flight for that wind. I'm like, I just popped it straight up.
Yep, that's you.
Yeah, all right. Just pounding it past me, Drew.
Yeah. You're just like, I'm not used to this. 171. Now, let me give you to that front bunker. You do not want to chase that flag too much. hang on.
Locked it.
Sit.
Is that water?
Yeah, but you're fine. It stopped short.
Okay. Man, I just blocked that straight.
Yeah, this
Try to
is
hit
like
a little low draw and hit it.
this is a super tricky hole because then you've got water on the right, you've got water behind, and if for some reason you pull it a little bit long, there's also water on the back left.
Gotcha.
Which generally, like playing it downwind in the summer, you're hitting this in like a flip wedge.
Yeah.
Oh, I caught that fat. Go. Do not get in that bunker. Oh, maybe I wanted it in the bunker.
Is
That
the
could be
water
trouble.
over there too?
Yes, that could be trouble.
I'm telling you, the wind just messes with everything.
It does.
You got to be so mentally dialed in.
I know.
It's hard.
Um,
It's like because you start thinking about the wind instead
Yes.
of just playing golf.
I should have just gone for the middle of the green. I was
Yeah.
thinking if I hit that with a little cut, it's going to go, and then I ended up pulling it,
Yeah.
and that may have cost me a ball in the water.
At least I got a lot of green to work with here.
Yeah. Compared to me, you're in position A. Straight up. You just have the two ridges on the
Okay.
green.
I can do worse.
Go. Go.
What a paw. Oh, I had
Ah!
it. Dude, I thought that was in.
Dang it. Oh, great putt.
you.
Good par.
Thank you.
All right, we're back to even.
144.
Yep.
Dead into the wind. You thinking like a 170 shot? 165? Maybe 165?
I am going to hit a 7-iron, which is a 170. I don't know that I'll go full bore on it. Keep coming. A little more.
Man, it's just a lot of wind, dude. I
You
hit that pretty
smoked
solid.
that too.
That was a pretty solid 8.
Yeah.
That's like my 165 club.
Yeah.
And I didn't hit it full, but.
Go just a little.
Probably not the right question. Holder asked this question. Honestly, it's just a pretty straightforward par 3, but a lot of risk reward in golf.
Yep.
Holes, some of the courses we like to play, there's short par 4s, you can go for it, but if you miss, so you're taking an unnecessary risk potentially if you don't have that shot. What are some of the unnecessary risks that you see political candidates taking today?
Trying to be somebody who they actually aren't. I see a lot of people Trump is one of one.
Yeah.
Right. I see this. I'm sure you see this even more with different candidates. There are a lot of people that try and be like him. I think that's an unnecessary risk. He's one of one. I do think a lot of positions that he takes, I think, are very healthy. The personality and everything behind how Trump operates, one of one.
Yeah.
And I think it's a risk that I'm seeing a lot of candidates in this last, almost, I guess, 10-year span now take. Another risk, which I think is a lot more simple, is I do see a lot of candidates that are like, I can actually win this race without raising any money. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
No, you can't.
Like, money is the mother's milk of politics.
Right.
You have to. You may not have to have as much if you're going to have a good ground game and do the fundamentals well.
That's the flip side of that is I see people with plenty of money that don't work.
Correct.
Especially in legislative races.
Correct.
You still got to meet the voters.
So I think you and I both know what a healthy campaign looks like, right? You've got a candidate who's willing to fundraise, a candidate who's willing to get out there and knock doors, who's willing to go to random town halls and your little community meetings and meet with people. In fact, one of my favorite guys here in Texas for years was in the state house, Matt Krause. And before he ran, he was going to every Republican women's club and he was talking. He was getting to know them.
Right.
Guess who was his army to knock doors when it came time to run? It was the
the
Republican
Women's
Women's
Club,
Club. So I think risk. There are a whole lot of other risks, right?
I see the big thing too of people trying to be somebody they're not on social media.
Yes.
thinking
Social
that
media
that's
is a
how
risk
they're-
too.
It's always a risk.
Yes.
But you have to be authentic with
Yeah.
guardrails, is what I say. Authentic with guardrails,
I think, like, for my team, one thing that I've always told them is, like, just be authentic with people. If we've made a mistake, tell them.
Exactly.
Don't try and hide it.
The voters can appreciate that too.
Settle.
Man,
Settle.
just nothing's gonna check today at all.
No.
is it?
Not
That
with
wasn't
as
that bad of a
dry
shot.
as everything is.
I mean, I don't think if I flopped it, it was gonna stop either.
Steady. Holy
man.
mackerel. Didn't even hit that hard. Oh, no way. Oh, gosh, I thought you had it too.
Geez, I thought I hit mine pretty soft.
No, I'd still like to see that.
Yeah.
Man, that really snaps
good.
off at the end.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That's more like it.
Yep.
Oh wow, I see. Okay, I see. So I mean, I could even aim at the
Yes.
in between the cell tower and the tree. Oh,
You're fine
that's
over
it.
there. Gosh, you are way down there.
I actually can hit the high draw if I want to. I'm not trying to hit the high draw there.
Yeah.
But I'm coming. My path's always been left to hit these fades,
Right.
But I'm working on face control, and if I end up with a little bit left path
Right.
and a square face, I mean it's
gone,
just
yeah.
goes straight there. But I mean, at least I hit the screws. I can fix that.
For the most,
I'm really trying to
for the most
get
part, I think
better. But
a cut with the Titleist, which is good because I just set up and like I aimed just to the left of those electric boxes. I'm like, I'm just going to hammer it.
yeah,
But I'm still learning how to trust it, which was the
Yeah.
first drive.
yeah. If we're tentative at all, just forget it. So fifth hole, fifth question.
Yeah.
Look, for a decade now, Donald Trump is the leader of our party.
Right.
I mean, it is a fundamentally different ideological party than what we grew up with.
Yeah. Much more populist.
Much more populist, and I've never, in all my years working in politics, seen somebody's endorsement carry so much weight.
Right.
And so you could just, I'm not here to debate the good, the bad, or the ugly of that. We're both Trump supporters. We both voted for him every time.
Right.
But how do you foresee things changing, starting with this midterm election where he's not on the ballot? Like our party's not done real well when he's not on the ballot.
Right.
And then how do you see things going forward in 2028, 2030, and beyond?
Ooh. This is a conversation. My wife, obviously, she's very involved.
Four-wheel drive golf cart here.
Very involved in politics, and we talk about this a lot. There is going to be a bit of a reset after Trump. Well, what direction that party goes? The party goes, I don't know. I mean, does it go towards a slightly gentler version of Trump with J.D. Vance? Does it go a little bit more towards a different wrinkle of Trump that is Marco Rubio? I don't know. I mean, right now there's still a lot to be seen of what's going to happen.
I mean, I kind of feel if it's J.D. Vance that it becomes the Trump ideology almost becomes an intellectual version of that.
I think so, especially with J.D. Vance.
People maybe he's much more. I've been impressed with him as a vice president. It can't be easy to be Donald Trump's vice president.
Well,
right?
especially to come in where I think a lot of people had him third or fourth on the depth chart, so to speak, going into the convention in 2024. Stay.
Sit. I think he said good shot. I'll go ahead.
Go. Good par though.
Struggled with the
Good par.
speed control today. Nice.
Needed that.
All right, what are we doing here?
Okay, this is par 5.
Okay.
No real danger off the tee. Then you got to think about water down the left-hand side and water in front of the green.
Okay.
You were a bogey. That was a double. All right, so you got one more on me. That is a fantastic drive.
Thank you.
Wind bringing it back a little bit towards the middle. What a drive.
Thank you.
That's the Matt Parker we know and love. Right there. He put both calves into that one.
Secret weapon. Secret
So,
weapon.
this is 2 calves.
Stanley! What? You gotta be kidding me!
Swing. His calves are like bigger than my quads.
I mean, you can tell in the pants, like sometimes I go to get up from a meeting and I can't get my pant leg down. I tried to wear those joggers. That was an absolute joke. Yeah.
Those
was
would
an
not
absolute
work
joke.
for you.
No.
I can guarantee that.
Yeah. Drew, this driver is a smart move. You're hitting it pretty good. I can tell that one wasn't even your best contact, and it still was really
Yeah, it's.
nice ball flight.
I tell you what, this.
Well, I mean, you're saying you're what, 20 yards longer with it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
I can tell.
Partly, so this is, I have 2 shafts for it, which is totally me. I like tinkering around with it. This one is the Ventus.
6S, yeah.
Yeah. And then this is the Tensei.
Mine's Ventus 8.
An 8S,
My-
is that what it is? 8S or something? Oh my gosh.
8X. 8X.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My dad tried to hit it. I mean, he couldn't hit it this high off the ground.
I tried hitting it when we played down at Briggs Ranch last
Oh, that's right,
in
yeah.
November of 24. It's like a telephone pole. I'm like, there's no way I can swing this.
I'm
Isn't that
going
funny,
to
though?
Briggs Ranch at the end of the month for a day with Jefferson. You guys, I heard you guys are going to California.
We are. We are going to play Sandpiper
Oh, nice.
for the winter meetings. We take some of the guys out with us.
That wind's kind of died down. I'm gonna hit the 180 club. Or just block it straight right. That's solid.
Hang on. You're okay.
Okay. Yeah, I just didn't toed it and blocked it. What a shot. Oh. They go
That
in?
went in.
Did
Yeah.
that went in? Are you serious? I
Bob's
thought maybe
pretty
it went
sure.
long. Are you sure it went in?
I'm pretty sure it went in. We'll go see.
Holy smokes.
Did you get that on camera? Okay. there
Last
we go.
time I was on it, well, actually it wasn't last time, but one of the times last year I went on a golf trip with Drew. He gets a hole in one, his first one ever. Wish we would have had that
I think
on
that was
camera.
in the hole.
Did you get that all on camera? I thought that was maybe going long.
No, that hit the front and then kind of kicked up there.
Whoa. Yeah, it's in the hole. Is that eagle?
Yeah.
Jeez, what a bounce back.
Needed
What
it.
a bounce back. Yep, that's in the hole.
See, I need your dad around more often. He gets to see these great shots.
Holy cow.
Yeah, there we go. Right there. Eagle.
Good shot, Drew. How far was that?
I had 74.
What'd you get on the last hole?
It was a double because I put one in the water.
Double. Yeah, what a comeback. All right, a little pressure on me now. tight lie.
I like Matt Parker under pressure. I like Matt Parker under pressure.
All right.
Sit.
I mean, I can't get anything to spin. Golly, that's terrible. I mean, I'm 40 feet. 44 feet. I'm just as far away now as I was on my second shot or third shot.
I liked the line.
I mean, not even close.
The line was great.
Oh my gosh. My God, that thing broke hard.
Oh. You know, the funny thing is,
Drew
that's
putted
good.
both par fives.
Funny thing, so like I was between hybrid and 4-wood, and I would had to have really nutted the hybrid to get here. So I was like, I'm gonna be a complete candy ass and laid up with a 9 iron. It worked.
Yeah.
This is, okay, so you basically are trying to hit it straight at the 150. Now, the fairway does kind of tilt back to the left. So if you put it between the 150 and the bunkers, it will give you kind of a ground hook, and then it turns like 90 degrees to the left. Just like that.
Oh, just didn't hook. It's gonna be a long ways in, huh?
Not impossible. I got the GT2 4-wood, and I mostly like it. Like, I'll probably pull it out on the back because there's a longer par 5. Going into the wind.
First round, I have it back in the bag.
But I got to tell you, man, so I've got a Korn Ferry Pro that I take lessons from.
Okay.
And he was like, the GT2s are fine. He's like, there's something about the GT3s. He's like, the face is just a touch hotter. And he's like, and there's a little bit more adjustability in both the heel, like in the face weight. He's like, then the GT2 doesn't have. He's like, go the GT3. He's like, I've started going in that direction.
Got
Like,
it.
oh.
So we skipped the question on hole
Oh, yeah.
6 because you were making an eagle and
That was fantastic.
taking
It
a
blew your mind.
three-stroke swing as I freaking three-putted the 2 par 5s today. So we'll do question 6 and 7. I'm sure Shambi will like that I just said 6, 7.
Oh, I'm waiting. You see me way down there?
Oh, yeah, good shot. Good
Where
shot.
are you?
Am I in the bunker?
I feel like you're maybe on this side of the mound.
Question 6 and 7.
Yep. There we go. 6, 7.
First one is, are you finding that campaigns are still underestimating the importance of ground game?
Yeah. Always.
Now, I feel like
So,
it's always the case, right?
you know, I feel like, okay, so in light of what RFK has done recently with the food pyramid, I kind of feel like it's time to change up the political pyramid.
Yeah.
Like, I think the base of it should be direct voter contact. Now, here's part of the conundrum, I think, for the Republican Party right now. We don't really have a lot of volunteers. They're kind of aging out.
And we have very good friends, obviously, that work in the door business, but that market is out of whack right now.
The market's a little out of whack. I think they're the happy. So you have 174. I think there's a happy medium, a hybrid, where you've got some paid voter contact along with volunteers. I think probably one of the
I think the big thing is you gotta get people engaged and then get them on a Campaign Sidekick app and at least say, own your precinct. Go get your precinct. Go,
So I
start
think
building on that.
I think for us with Sidekick, the idea is to lower the hurdle, the technology hurdle, because a lot of these people are used to paper.
Yeah.
And in doing that, alleviate frustration as best we can, that they want to use the app. Oh, that's a great shot.
Come on, be good.
Stay right there.
Long?
Nope, you're on kind of the back finger on the left, maybe just a little bit on the fringe. That was a great shot.
Thank you.
So, I mean, I think voter contact has to be the base of the pyramid, but I think people have to think through how they're actually going to do it these days. It's not as easy as saying, hey, we're just going to recruit a bunch of volunteers. We don't really have volunteers anymore. But you can't default, I think, directly to just doing a bunch of paid voter contact, because that's expensive.
We're on.
So you got to actually keep in mind, like, campaign budget concerns, so forth and so on. But I think a data-driven voter contact campaign can knock off, I've seen it, knock off better funded campaigns,
Oh,
right?
for
So
sure.
again, like I talked about earlier, every campaign has to have some money. You have to have a candidate that's going to fundraise. But if you have a really well-oiled machine at the base that's doing the voter contact that's necessary, that's informing you of what your decisions should be, like it's market research, right?
We also have to think too, so many campaigns in America are the electorate is only 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 votes that show up, right?
Correct.
So in that case,
Right.
like you're right. The base of that pyramid has got to be your voter contact program. I've seen all kinds of times where candidates with more money have lost because they just think they're going to buy a legislative race.
Right, and you can't.
And the candidate that spends, now if you can't get outspent 10 to 1, you're
Right.
going to lose.
Right.
But I've seen candidates get outspent 3 to 1.
You're right,
And
still win.
because they had an appropriate amount of advertising.
Right.
And they worked their tails off to meet the voters.
I think the other thing is too, politics is really a consumer business, right? You got the product, who's the candidate.
Yeah.
You got the voters, who are the consumers. And a well-run campaign is kind of the market research team. So you find out like the issues that motivate the voters, and without surrendering any principles, you basically customize your message to them.
Yeah.
So that not only they turn out and buy you in spades, they bring their friends and family with you,
Exactly.
right? When you hit that sweet spot, it's great. But I think a lot of campaigns don't want to commit to doing the market research that's necessary to sell the product.
No, for sure.
Oh, lost it a little right. Sit. I'll take that
I
down.
saw the dirt fly.
Fat part of the green.
Still rolling.
Dagnabbit.
Staying on. Yeah.
That's going to be a long 2-putt though. So anyway, and I think too, you can spend like a fraction of a budget on paid voter contact. Can I get through here? Yeah. That you can like sync up, like, hey, we're gonna have a Super Saturday, and you've got a core of like 20 paid door knockers, and you recruit like 100 volunteers to come out. I noticed this early on. Probably my first breakthrough moment in national politics was doing the Jim Talent versus Gene Carnahan race in '02.
Okay.
And I was hired as, catch this, no salary, just expenses paid, field operator for the RNC, doing the vaunted 72-hour program.
Yeah.
They said, we'll cover all your expenses. I got dropped in to Joplin, Missouri, and we were turning out all the high propensity Republican precincts. And I brought in 100 college kids, high school kids, that really kind of became the backbone of what became hundreds and hundreds of volunteers showing up. And we ended up winning that race by like 1.4%, and then one thing led to the next. I find myself in the building as a deputy director.
That is an issue. Like, and I don't want to sound like the old fuddy-duddy, like, oh, back in our day,
Right.
you know, we did this. But let's be honest. When we both started in politics, I took out a student loan to go to Washington, D.C. to be an intern.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
That's the only way I could afford to live out there is to take out a student loan. And I see so many kids today that they don't want to volunteer. They don't want to intern for free. They just want a job immediately.
Well,
My first job working on Capitol Hill,
Yeah.
my salary was $20,000.
Yeah.
I never thought in a million years about asking for a pay raise. I never thought, what are they going to give to me? I said, I'm going to take this opportunity. This is awesome. I'm working on Capitol Hill.
Right.
I'm going to do everything I can to be invaluable to this team. And why? And then when I went back to work in the district, back in the day, remember the NRCC would call and say, hey, Congressman Bob Ney, you're one of the captains of the NRCC. We need you to put a bus together and go to Kentucky and knock doors in the special election.
Yep, and they
I
would.
had a week to get 60 volunteers on a bus.
Yeah.
We got it done.
Yeah.
And people were thrilled. We got pizza. They had a good time.
I
They
think
were impacting democracy. You know.
I think some of that is the culture where a lot of kids don't want to grind. Like, I think for a lot of us, I'm a little bit older than you, but we have our stories of like sleeping on concrete floors.
Oh, yeah.
Doing campaign work, getting
Trevor
paid
Worth
nothing.
and I slept on air mattresses on Bob Latta's special election when I was getting paid pretty well. I was the campaign manager, but we just did what we had to do to win.
The last night of that Talent versus Carnahan, I slept on a concrete floor because I would wake up like every 30, 40 minutes to start the printer again for the paper walkless and paper maps,
great.
right?
For sure.
That was brutal. Like,
Yeah.
I am not a late night guy. I'm
Right.
early to bed, early to rise. Did not leave myself a great putt here. Oh, steady. That is going to go off the green. Stop. I didn't. Okay. Wow, that was much straight. It did kind of break to the left.
It did not break right at all. I thought for sure it was going to break left then right.
It's a good par, though.
Thank you. I'll take it.
Okay, I just watched yours break left, Matt. Let's see what happens here.
Great putt. He makes so many of those. I see it as a real problem in attracting young talent, earning their. It's like everybody wants to come out of school, work on the Hill for 2 years, and be a consultant or lobbyist.
Correct. I know there's a lot to be gained from grinding through the trenches.
Yeah.
Right? Because you fail along the way.
So
and
totally.
I'm convinced the fuel of success is failure.
Right.
As long as you can pick yourself up. And I think a lot of these kids like want immediate success, and it's like that's just not the way the world works.
I can't tell. I had 3 or 4. I'm trying to think now. Don't want to exaggerate. I guess it was 3. Really good interviews with people for full-time jobs in this campaign cycle.
Yeah.
That I said, I just can't. I said, take a semester off of school.
Yeah.
Go to school until December, and then I'll hire you full-time in January 1. And you're never gonna. If you want to work in politics, you're never gonna have an opportunity like this election cycle again.
Right. All right. Let's see what a little knockdown gap wedge does for me.
Is it going in the hole?
I'll take that. A little short's
You did
fine.
exactly what you said you should do.
Yep.
Boy, I wonder if gap wedge is even enough here with this wind.
Go a little.
Just too much wind.
There you
Oh,
go.
I did get there.
Perfect.
Yeah, we lived in Fort Worth for 4 years.
I used to have this thing my brother and I used to go do.
Unbelievable.
Did you get that? There you go.
Unreal.
You like that?
Eagle, birdie, long par putt. Jeez. I think I'm way down now. You can take it out. I got to make this, man. That's got to go. Go.
That's good though.
Just afraid of these greens right now.
So just a quick refresher, the play on this hole, leave it a little short, putt it up.
Well, a question I was going to ask for this hole.
Yeah.
You know, we're both husbands, fathers, both have kids in college now.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Crazy. How does that fuel your business efforts, and how actually too? How's it change how you feel about politics, watching your kids grow up?
One, I think there's definitely more of a desire to be at home and be with them, right? So I've had conversations with various decision makers in DC. I'm like, love working with you guys, happy to be there anytime you need me. Just give me some lead time. I'm like, but I'm not naturally going to be traveling a lot these days. So I love being home. I love kind of what I've built. At home, fantastic wife, loves what I do, great kids. And you know this, like, for that to become a reality, there's a lot of time spent with your children.
Yeah.
And so, man, I made it work for years, right? Because I was building Sidekick, traveling a ton, but still trying to be there at
I was really
home
fortunate.
when I was
Most
there.
of my grinding early on with me and PJ back in
Yeah.
the day, like I didn't have kids
At
that time.
We had to make some decisions with 3 kids, 2 of whom had complex heart defects, where I just had to basically tighten the belt financially. Like, we dropped insurance. Like, I just pushed all the chips into the middle of the table and said, I'm gonna make this work.
Yeah.
And there is something to that where you kind of nailed your flag to the mast. You're like, either I'm gonna win this thing or I'm going down with the ship, right?
Yeah,
and
sure.
you really don't have an exit strategy, right? I think my exit strategy was like, worst comes worst, I'll go flip hamburgers at McDonald's, but I'm all in on this
Burn
one.
the boats, right? That's what your strength coach used to say?
I love that. Burning the ships, right? When you burn the ships, you've got no path forward but to cut your way through the jungle.
This is a narrow hole.
This is a narrow hole. This is a slight dogleg to the right. You can see the edge of the green, so that forked tree goes slightly to the right.
Yeah.
And you see the green.
Okay.
Oh, turn.
I'm thinking like a 2.
There we go. We got a great kick.
I'm thinking
hold it a little.
like a 240
great kick.
shot's probably ideal here.
245?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we're downwind. 4 hybrid. Don't get too crazy here.
You will love that. You should get a little bit of a ground slice.
One if not the most important thing you can decide, I think, is who you marry. I mean,
Yeah.
the wrong spouse can be a real problem.
In fact, my CTO and I say this to the young unmarried guys on my team. Without sounding callous, the best business decision you can make is who you're going to marry.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. And
Divorces aren't cheap.
The thing is,
Stress.
like, there's obviously a lot more that goes into marriage, right?
Right.
As I tell people, like, you should marry for love, yes, but you also have to genuinely like the person. And I think that's why Becca and I have such a strong marriage. Like, we genuinely like each other. We would pick each other to hang out with, even if we weren't married. Like, we just, a lot of similar interests. She loves to golf. We both love to read. We love traveling, doing national parks. Now, I will say this, she's much more of an outdoors woman than I am. Like, her idea of fun is like going into the Arkansas wilderness with her backpack and tent and some friends.
Okay.
And so she takes like a bunch of gal pals and they go do that a few times a year. Like, she was starting to go down that path with me. I'm like, you know what, I'll do this with a pop-up camper that has air conditioning. And we'll find a happy medium. All right, we both have to be kind of up in here. Both got kicks.
There's one up against the hillside there.
I think that's you.
Yeah, went through the fairway. I just love Drew. He's one of my favorite people. And it's really amazing how we met through a business partner of his. And he just always, you just feel uplifted hanging out with him. He's just such a great guy. And his product is great. I mean, we're intricately involved in business together because all of my clients use Campaign Sidekick. And it's worked so well, and it's the best product on the market, best value that you can get on a campaign. All right, 111, downwind.
You want to hit this like 105 to 108.
But I mean, with all that wind, I think it's like a 95-yard shot. It's going to release out there. Let's see what we can do here. Come on, kick right. It didn't release at all.
Didn't release. What'd you hit?
It's a little flight at 54. I thought if I hit it 90 yards, it's going to just scoot back there with this wind.
Oh, it helped me.
Look at this.
Sit.
Oh yeah.
Dang it, I went a little
maybe
long.
Too much.
What
Well,
I need.
I'm going to lose the front nine here unless, I make a miracle putt and you jack it around up there, but.
I don't think
We'll
I
go.
am. Is that me? Yeah, but see how deep I went off of that?
So the question for Drew, I had a young man come to my office the other day. He wants to know, he's 21, 22 years old. What do I need to do to have a successful career working in politics? And Drew's been doing this for 25 years about.
Yeah, even longer with my dad's
Yeah,
first
with your dad's
congressional in
first campaign.
'96.
I've been doing this for 25 years as well. Started as
Yeah.
a college Republicans volunteer in 2000.
I mean, I think for a lot of these young guys, we talked about this earlier, they can't be afraid to start at the bottom and work their way up, right? Again, going back to '02, I got my expenses paid. And then honestly, I had to negotiate hard for my first salary at the RNC. I was offered a really low number, and I'm like, no way. I was like, this needs to be the number, because I know at that point you're going to own me, and I'm going to have to work hard for this.
But think about it, people are willing to go into debt to go to college
Correct.
for no guarantee.
Correct.
To learn things that's not really going to be applied in our industry necessarily. And I'm not anti-college, but
I think the other thing is, too, being able to take the risks without a guarantee of success.
Yeah.
But knowing that if you can pick yourself up and keep moving and figure out what you did wrong, like I made a lot of mistakes in the early days of Campaign Sidekick, right? But I think the thing is, my very small team at that point, and I just committed to making those mistakes right as quickly as possible. So, and I think my dad, right, the guy held 9 world records. He ran in 3 Olympics. He was a congressman, extremely successful. His biggest thing was, look, failure is on the road to success.
That's right.
He's like, and if you can pick yourself up, he's like, you're going to find yourself more successful in the end than when you began.
What's the book? Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
All right, come on, let's find something here.
Oh, that was a good putt. Go. Ooh, probably still going to need to see that one, though.
All right.
Oh, get some legs. Okay. Good putt.
Thank you.
Oh, that thing dove to the
around
right.
good putt. Hey,
That was a lot of fun,
thanks
man.
for doing the podcast again.
Absolutely.
Split rail, great golf course.
Great course.
Beautiful Texas wind in January, but it was a good time.
A lot of fun.
Tell everyone where they can hook up with
Yeah,
you on the
Campaign
Sidekick.
Sidekick.vote will take you to our newest platform, which is Pulsar. So you can also go to pulsar.vote, but Campaign.sidekick.vote is really the main mothership URL. And then you can find out the pricing, what you need for your campaign, and how we can actually fit it for you.
And please go on, subscribe to our email newsletter at golfandpolitics.com, and you can find us anywhere you get social media, anywhere you get content. Please subscribe and tell a friend about our great podcast and the excellent golf that we displayed out here today at Split Rail. Hey!